Thank you, Michael. Now, quick question before we get underway. So one of my takeaways from tonight is that you lot like vegetables, yeah? You're all into that potato. But what I want to really understand from you is, like, what's your favourite vegetable? Do you have a favourite? Sorry? What was that? I heard beetroots and carrots. Okay, I'm going to go with beetroot. Okay, so my Ignite talk is going to be about why the beetroot is like the most important vegetable and why it shaped my life. Because that's what beetroots do for you, and we're gonna find out about that. Boom. Yeah, perfect. Great. The beetroot is really the queen of the vegetable kingdom, and you know, the thing with a beetroot is you might think to look at a beetroot, I'm just looking at the surface level, but a beetroot goes way deeper than that. You know, you just cut and slice into a beetroot, you're going to find so many different sides to a beetroot. You might think, oh, it's purple, but no, when you go deep inside a beetroot, you can find so many different shades of color. There can be amber, green, red, so much that you can learn about yourself. Now, I know what you're like. You might be there sitting on the fence, unsure about the beetroot at this point. You might be like, look, Steve, I hear what you're saying, but you haven't convinced me yet about the power of the beetroot. And you know, look, sometimes I like to think about death and imagine killing lots of people. And that's where beetroots are just great, because, you know, once you start eating beetroots, you're going to get a lot of dark colors coming out of yourself. And, you know, you shouldn't judge yourself for that, okay? There are going to be moments where there are, you know, chance will play its role in life. And you don't know when that might happen. Little fact that you might not be aware of, but if you eat beetroot, that reduces radioactivity. It's one of my favorite scenes in Oppenheimer, when they're just tucking into some beetroot before they do the big test. Now, this is a challenging area. And, you know, sometimes we have to face challenges. And sometimes challenges aren't simple. You know, things like this are simple. We know what we're meant to do in this situation, don't we? You plug the plug into the plug socket. But other times we don't know what to do. And that's why I like to look to my beetroot and be like, what do I do in this situation, beetroot? You know, because everybody needs someone to hold. You know, you might not be the drummer of the Foo Fighters, but that doesn't matter, okay? You might need a comfort vegetable that's just going to look after you. Because sometimes in life, we just want to jump out of our routine, yeah? We want to jump out of the glass box that we have trapped ourselves in. You know, we feel that we can't, there's no escape. And what are we going to be able to do? And you know what? We can surf that wave of fear. We can surf our way out of that, and we can believe in something bigger than ourselves. We can believe in the power of beetroot. We can believe in the power of something that grows in the ground. We can believe in something that grows out dead people. Because we talked about dead dads, but did we know beetroots are grown for dead mums? Like, that's where they come from. It's true. And we can create our own music once we lean into this, once we feel the beetroot. Once we have the beetroot in our minds, then we can go, yeah, okay, I feel this now. I understand. I understand that the world is fucked. And that there is a strong patriarchy that we are trying to break down, which is going to take time. But, you know, maybe violence is the answer. Maybe the patriarchy's taught us one thing, which is if we take violence, if we wear our beetroot uniforms, and if we're a beetroot squad, then maybe we can find a way. I don't know if you know this about Vincent van Gogh, but he actually used beetroot in a lot of his paintings. It's true. He used lots of different dye. Now, you may not have heard about potatoes, but that's because potatoes are shit, okay? They might look like warm and cuddly, but have you got any dye out of a potato before? No, it's shit. Beetroot, on the other hand, look at that lovely red, deep color. Yeah? That's something that contributes. A potato might look cute, but it's got nothing to add, okay? It's got nothing to add to the situation. And this is one of the big things that frustrates me in life, is how much attention potatoes get. I mean, for fuck's sake, they make chips, so what? Have you made some beetroot chips before? How amazing are beetroot chips, yeah? And you know what? It causes me pain. Okay, it causes me pain because I just feel that as Australians, we kind of appreciate the beetroot, but we don't truly appreciate the power of the beetroot. So raise your fists in the air. We can all appreciate beetroots together.